Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's really windy obviously, but those are the rabbit ears right there I was telling you about yesterday. I'm on this little road track here. I'm gonna head up to the Capulin, and it's all that way. I told you it was Sierra Blanca, and it's actually Sierra Grande was the name of that mountain over there. So I'll get a snapshot of it when I go by too. So hopefully you can hear me. Okay guys, so I'm heading towards the Sierra Grande. I thought I'd get a little bit of footage on the way and show you what this New Mexico is all about. And as you can see there, the speed limit here is 70, which is cool. It's warm out. It's let's see, 65. It's supposed to get up to 75, and it's 11:34 right now. So I thought I would come on here. It's really windy out, so I'm probably going to do a lot of the footage here in my car. Otherwise, you won't be able to hear me. But I was hoping to capture some of these what I call kamikaze tumbleweeds. We'll be driving along, and they just, well, there's a little wee one there, but you'll probably see a lot more. They're hilarious. These great big, some of them are like the size of a Christmas tree will come flying at you. So people that aren't from around here, you'll see them swerving, and you know, but usually it's best just to, you know, go right through. So I'm just gonna film a little bit. It's like the old Wild Wild West. You used to see those tumbleweeds rolling through the old towns, and it's really like that out here. So it's pretty cool. And there's a whole pile right there. The whole way along the fence line right there. These tumbleweeds come along there, and they just back up. And when it gets really windy, it can come the whole way across the road here. And that lake road that I went on yesterday, it was a whole way across the road and probably 10 feet high. And it went probably about 50 yards. And so it's quite interesting when you come up upon a blocked road from a pile of tumbleweeds. But for those who haven't been out here to the southwest, I thought it might be interesting to give you a little bit of footage. And hopefully you can hear me okay. It's pretty windy out there. And my goal is to get some pictures of this volcano. And it's the typical cone volcano. And maybe if I can get down in the center of it, bring you guys some energy from this this cone volcano. And so I think I'm going to cut it off here. Luckily I charged my battery this time, and I'm going to plug it in, so I'm going to cut it off for now. There's all these tumbleweeds coming across. I just wanted to show you guys because it wasn't in the last clip. Hopefully you can see this okay. It's freaking hilarious to me, because coming from the northeast, you don't see anything like this. And I know people that fly in. There was a lady that flew into Dalhart, Texas, which is only about 45 minutes away. She come in from California, was so excited to see these tumbleweeds, so I thought, oh, this would be interesting. Maybe there's other people that would like to see this. So there you go. Alright guys, so there is Sierra Grande. And as you can see, it's so flat out here, you can see for miles and miles. And it really, it's deceiving, because you look in the distance and you think, oh, I'll be there in a couple minutes, and then 15 minutes later you're still driving towards these mountains. So it's another part of the southwest that is really cool. Maybe I'll pan around here. I'm not looking into the camera because I'm driving, but I just wanted you to see, so I'm just going to put my hand around. Hopefully you get some. Get the gist of how vast it is out here. Flat, dry right now. Of course, it's February. And there's Mount Dora, which that right in front of us is not Mount Dora. Over there is Mount Dora somewhere. There's some lonely horses out there in the pasture. See some wildlife, I'll try to pick up the phone and just push the button and head in that direction. bald eagles, golden eagles. There's all kind of wildlife out here. It's really beautiful. So if I see any along the way, I'll try to capture them for you. I'm going to capture this real quick because no matter where you go, there's signs. And right on this guy's license plate is 11189. And to me, that means new beginnings and closing of doors. Or new beginnings as you close doors. So if you're open and aware, you can find all kind of messages. Nature speaks to you. Ted Andrews has books that when like yesterday I saw that Road Runner and I had to go home and look it up, and I think it was something about being quick on your feet or something like that, but you could look that up. You could also look up Doreen Virtue in numerology. You Google all these things, and it makes life so much more interesting, because in the moment you're like, oh, I wonder why that message is here. What was I thinking in that moment? And so when you start to live that way, you get all kinds of synchronistic events or messages. So I just thought that was interesting. I thought, you know, maybe it'd be nice to share. And there's Sierra Grande, and over there, or beyond, yeah, I think it's over that direction, is the Capulin. So I'm kind of, like I said, just pointing in the direction. I'm not focused on the phone, so people that are, you know, watching this don't freak out. It's no different than referencing your radio and just turning the knob. So I just pick the phone up, reference it, hit the button because it's a big red button, and I just point in the direction. Okay, guys, here is the Capulin Volcano, and that is miles from where I'm at right now. It looks like it's like right there from the vantage point of, you know, sitting inside the car here. But I think it's probably like 10 miles away. Anyway, I'm gonna pull over so I can get some footage, so I can look at the phone to make sure that I'm getting this. And then I'm gonna try to drive up there. Hopefully it's open today. It's a national park, and today's Sunday, so it's $5 to get in per car load. So of course I'll pay the $5 for you guys, and we'll see what we come up with. Hopefully I can get down in the center of that. But you can see around the outer edge, there's the road that goes up. It kind of goes up around the outside and up to the top. Pretty cool. Hey guys, there's this, of course, a historical marker. It says Official Scenic Historic Marker, Capulin Volcano, National Monument, 5.5 miles. So we already drove probably about, probably close to 10. And what's awesome is you come up over this hill, and do you see the Rocky Mountains there in the distance? They're white capped. It's just like breathtaking. You come up over the hill and it's been flat and it's the plains, and all of a sudden there's these beautiful mountains in Colorado and down into New Mexico. And so we're getting close to the Colorado-New Mexico border. We're probably about another, I'd say maybe 40 minutes away, maybe. And those mountains from here, the closer you get, it's like, oh, they're just, you know, maybe 20 miles, but you just drive forever and you just never reach them. So anyway, I just wanted to pan over here while I'm sitting here out of the wind, and there's the Capulin. You can see the road that goes up and around, and I think the elevation right here sitting in my car is probably around 6,500. It's definitely around 6,000, but I can't remember the exact. And when you get to the top there, that peak to the right, that's the highest point of that, and it is somewhere over 8,000 feet. So if I look here, it's 64 degrees down here, and when we get up there, I know it's going to be a lot colder. So luckily I brought a jacket with me, and hopefully the park is open. And so I'm going to shut it off now. Maybe I'll move up here a little bit just so we can get a little better footage. And as you can see, I'm off the road. I'm not driving, you know, hazardously. But if you can see, and hopefully you can zoom in on these mountains, I'm just going to kind of point right down the road there. We're going to make a right to go up. And so those mountains will be off to my left, and I'll kind of turn and hopefully pan in and give you a better view of that. So, again, there's just so much beauty out there, and if you can't get out, I'm trying to bring it to you. So hang in there till I get down the road here another so I'm stopping the vehicle here, showing you in the distance, way in the distance, in the middle there, you see the Rocky Mountains. And on the right side over here, I think that's Johnson Mesa. And there's all these flat mesas out here that go for miles. So there's just all kind of variations in mountains and volcanic little hills, or I don't know if you'd even call them mountains, but when we get to the top of the Capulin, you can see for, oh my God, at least 50, probably 100 miles. And hopefully I'll be able to get up there and show you. Okay, there's some cows, and of course we're in ranch land here. Here in New Mexico, just to put things into perspective, for example, in Pennsylvania, a big farm is, where I live anyway, 200, 300, 500 definitely acres of ground is considered a big farm. Out here, a small ranch, and people say this all the time, they're like, well, yeah, I just have a little ranch. I have it's 5,000 acres. So typically people have 10,000 acres, and those are just normal. Most, a lot of people have even way more than that, and it's just amazing to me because, well, I guess my perspective is such because of where I'm from. And if you don't know anything about New Mexico, now you do. And there's the Capulin. We're almost there. All right, we're getting ready to turn in here. And when I say we, I mean me and all these spirits that are with me. As you get up higher in this consciousness, awarenesses, and whatnot, everything, instead of I, it becomes we. We're all connected. So it's interesting. I say that all the time and don't even realize it, and I have to catch myself. So before I get to this turn, I'm shutting this down. We made it here to the Capulin, and do I have permission to film?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask here, how much is it to get into the park, and can you tell me a little bit about the Capulin and the surrounding area?
Our volcano is, to this national park, is $5 per vehicle, unless you have a national park pass. For larger groups, we do recommend applying for a fee waiver, as long as it's educational based. The volcano itself is erupted about 60,000 years ago. And our knowledge of cinder cone volcanoes is they only have one eruption period. So once the eruption period is done, it is then an extinct volcano. This volcano is one of many in the Clayton-Raton volcanic field, which is an 8,800 square mile volcanic field. So all the formations that you see around us and that you can see from the top of the volcano are either other volcanoes or mesas formed from volcanic flows.
Nice. Okay, and then, so typically it's like $5 to get in, but today, did you say there was a special, like it's free to come in?
Yeah, today is one of the fee-free days throughout the year, and today happens to be for President's Day.
Ah, nice. Okay. And, cool. All right, I appreciate it.